Alright, hello there guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's video, we're gonna be creating a full t-shirt design inspired by retro or vintage style. If you ever get lost, feel free to go back, pause the video if you need help. For the photo, I wanted to use this one. It will bring a lot of detail whenever we're designing. First step, I wanna expand it a little bit, bring it down, hit OK, make a solid color, black, for the background. Delete this mask because we don't need it. And then add a Gaussian blur with a radius 0.7 and add some noise. The amount that I'm using is 8.28. Once you've done that, you can leave the photo right here. You can leave it alone. Just type main photo, change the color so we know. Let's lock it. Let's bring a solid color, bring it just a bit to color orange, be like that. Let's try to bring it to the middle, hit OK, and over here let's bring it down to hard mix. As you can see, all the details. The good thing about this is the design is non-destructive, so whenever you want to change anything, you can come back here to the color field and change it the way you like it. Right now I think like here I like that. Then we can come to settings, add a black and white so the entire design turns black and white. You can start seeing how this plays out. The good part about this is that you can touch the black and whites, but there's not a lot of things that you could play with. And whenever you feel like, you can come back to the first color field and play with it. You can zoom out if you want and bring the details up or down or however you feel like. I saved some color palette that I like to use on this video and I'll leave them. I got them right here. Let's start from maybe back to front. So we're gonna be creating first all that is metal and then all that is inside her face, and we want to do that on top of the black and white color. I want this one, hit OK, and with this one just double click on the layer, and where it says underline layer, you want to bring that up and down. Right, I think this looks perfect for me, but as you can see, all of the colors that are in her skin are transferring to the metal as well. So what we want to do is come to the first one, and on the mask, since we're gonna be using these masks, we don't delete them. So click on the mask, let's pick up brush and start deleting wherever we don't want the color to be. Let's go to the other color, same. This one is a bit more noticeable. Once you find a way that you like, let's take a little bit off the lips. That looks perfect. Now we can go to the lips. We're gonna be using the same method and find a way where only the lips are colored. I'm liking how it looks here. Let's get rid of the metal. We're not gonna be using the colors right now, so we can go ahead and erase those. Bring some texture in the back, just like that one. Some gradients. And we can erase everything that we think we might not use right now. For example, if I want the title right here, get rid of that. And all the parts that is like a straight cut, let's try to make it as rounded as possible. I wanted to use the word motion. Let's bring it down a little since it's way too high. We're going to be using retro motion. I'm liking how it looks, but If we use it just like that, it will turn out looking like a sticker, and it might bring the public a bit out of the design. So let's use bevel and emboss. Let's bring it to a group, new layer. Let's use a gradient. This one is going to be basic, black and white. Let's bring it up so it affects the entire group, not only the typography. We can bring white down, black, just like that. And now we want to use another gradient map. This is perfect, only affecting the typography. And this gradient map, the very first one, is going to be on overlay. This is perfect. If you like to add some texture to the typography alone, we can go add a new layer, filters, render, clouds, add the clouds, bring it down underneath both of the gradients, overlay, zoom in. If that's way too heavy for you, we can bring opacity down. I'm liking that, perfect. You can either leave it here, like right underneath all of both of the gradient maps with the cloud effect, or just bring it up, just in case if you wanna make it pop. But in this case, I think I'll leave it underneath both of the gradient maps. If that's way too heavy for you, you can bring down the opacity if you like, so it doesn't look like that. Now the word retro, let's bring it up a little. We can center this one and find a way that we like everything to look like. I'm liking this. That's perfect for me. See how it will look like if we apply. And I saw that there is a little inconsistency here. Shift Control Alt E. We're going to be making a copy of the entire composition. As you can see, it will bring everything together and how everything looks. It will render every single step. Let's save it or copy it. Let's bring whichever T-shirt mockup that you use. In my case, I'm going to be using a personal one. Let's create the design here. Bring it down a notch. Select color range, pure black, select, save, and there you go. And that is how you create retro vintage design and make a t-shirt design. If you enjoyed this video and this video was helpful for you, consider like and subscribe. Leave in the comments if you have any questions for me, and I'll see you in the next one.